Hello students, in this lecture video I am going to explain you about the fluid flow through a porous medium. That is, we are going to derive the equation, that is a governor equation of a fluid flow through a porous medium. If you take any volume, that is a control volume, any medium. Okay, and second one, we are going to derive also the governing equation of uniform pipes. Okay, that is a solid section. Okay, these two derivation we are going to derive in this lecture video. Okay, so this is syllabus. Okay, coming to the fluid flow. Okay, so the finite element formulation of fluid flow is analogous to the same what we did in the heat transfer problem. Okay, but we have to replace just that what wherever nodal temperature we are going to use, here we are going to use fluid velocity potential function P. Okay, so in place of T we are going to use P. Heat flux we are used in heat transfer Q, that is a small q. Here we are going to use the fluid velocity. Okay, so thermal conductivity, in place of thermal conductivity capital T, we are going to use here permeability coefficient K. Okay, so if the fluid flow through a pipe around the solid body, then the value of this permeability coefficient K, let us assume as unity, that is equal to 1. Okay, so sometime if they are not given this value K, let us assume that value as K. Okay, so here this fluid flow problems are a major role plays in the heat transfer problem. Okay, so wherever T is there, okay, we are going to use the P. Wherever heat flux is there, we are going to use the small v. Wherever thermal conductivity what we used in the heat transfer problem, here we are going to use the permeability coefficient K. Okay, so now what is the fluid flow? Okay, how does the fluid flow affect the heat transfer? Okay, so normally the rate of heat transfer is directly proportional to the mass of flow rate. Okay, that means if you increase the flow rate, okay, you will then increase the rate of heat transfer also. Okay, so that is what it is proportional to the mass flow rate. Okay, in a fluid flow of any pipe. Okay, so then there are the four major properties of the fluid. That is, one is the temperature, density, pressure, and specific enthalpy. Okay, so these are the four thermodynamics properties of the fluid. Okay, in this in this lecture video, that is what in this for your syllabus, you don't have any deep about the fluid knowledge what you studied in the fluid mechanics in the fourth semester. Okay, so here just to understand that the finite element formulation of fluid flow problems with respect to fluid flow means you have to remember this table. Okay, wherever T is there, we are going to use the P. Wherever the heat flux is there, we are going to use the V. Wherever thermal conductivity is there, you are going to use this permeability coefficient K. Okay, so now now we are going to derive the differential equation for one dimensional fluid flow through a porous medium. Okay, so this derivation is very important. Okay, in the module 4, that is the second half, that is what fluid flow. Okay, many times they are asking this derivation. Okay, so consider a control volume. Just let us, this is a control volume like a cube. Okay, control volume. Okay, fluid through a porous medium. Okay, the fluid flow through a porous medium. Okay, so this is a boundary. Okay, so this is the first this is a Vx, nothing but what, so already we told what is the Vx in the this. Okay, Vx nothing but what, here the fluid velocity we are going to consider. Okay, so Vx nothing but the fluid velocity. So this is the boundary condition. Okay, so this is a medium, this is the area. Okay, the how much fluid you are going to pass from this side, you are going to get the fluid outcome. Okay, so this is, let us consider this assume. Okay, figure shows us control volume of a one dimensional fluid through porous medium. Okay, let us assume m in, that is mass in is equal to mass entering into the this is a control volume, not a central volume, this is a control. Oh, this spelling is mistake here. Okay, control volume, a mass of in is what, let us assume the mass of in is the mass entering into the control volume. M out is nothing but the mass out, that is the mass leaving the control volume from this side. Mg nothing but the mass of heat generated within the body. Okay, so according to the law of conservation energy, so this equation should satisfy, that is mass of in plus mass of heat generated, which is equal to out. Okay, so this equation you have to remember. So give equation number 1. Okay, so now we know that the mass is nothing but what, that is the velocity here. Okay, velocity velocity potential is equal to E into A dt plus E into mass of that heat generated, that is fluid generated inside that, EQ dt, which is equal to mass out, that is E V of x plus dx E into A dt. Okay, so give question number 2. Okay, so where here, okay, so from the direct law of equation, okay, we know this from the standard equation. Okay, the potential velocity function according to the direct laws, Vx is equal to minus kxx d5 by dx. Okay, so this is an element, this is what the fluid flow, the rate of fluid flow inside this control volume. Okay, so according to the this Dirac formula. Okay, so now where Vx nothing but what, the velocity of the fluid. Okay, so that is where Vx stands for the velocity of the fluid flow entering into the control volume, and Vx plus dx is nothing but the velocity of fluid leaving the control volume, and q Q is the internal volumetric flow rate. Okay, so capital Q nothing but what, the volumetric internal flow, what how much during the process the volumetric heat will be generated inside this control volume. Okay, that is indicated by Q. Okay, so Q is the internal volumetric flow rate. Okay, Kxx is equal to permeability constant. Okay, for a porous medium, d phi by dx is the hydraulic gradient. Okay, so like that, similarly what we taken this this is at V of x. Okay, according to the same derivative, that is what Dirac law, we coming to the out, this is a entry level, this is a exit level. Okay, V of x plus dx, okay, which is equal to minus kx d phi by dx, that is integral, this is what the limit what x plus dx. Okay, so now give equation number this. Okay, 7.4, this is equation number 7.3, give equation number 7.4. okay, now so this minus kx as it is d phi by dx. Okay, minus you substitute this limit. Okay, that is d by dx once, okay, d by dx into kx d phi by dx into dx. Okay, give equation number what 7.5. or okay, now substitute this value v of x and vx x plus dx. Okay, this value and this value you substitute in this equation, that is where here. Okay, 7.2 equation. Okay, if you substitute, we are going to get this equation, that is minus kxx d phi by dx, that is the density of that fluid, area dt plus density volumetric flow rate q dt, which is equal to this. Okay, so again you just re-simplify this. Okay, so this going to cancel. Okay, this you re-simplify this, you are going to get this. Okay, so rate of volumetric heat flow rate q plus d by dx kxx d phi by dx area into dx. Okay, so again this q nothing but what, Q nothing but what, the heat generated. Okay, so again we re-simplify this. Okay, that is also we can write this equation as like this, d by dx is equal to kx d phi by dx plus this is the internal heat generation, that is q and this q by a. Okay, so internal generation heat. Okay, so q dash which is equal to 0. Okay, this equation we are going to call as, this equation number 7.6 we are going to call as differential equation for one dimensional fluid through porous medium. Okay, so this is very important, we have to remember this equation while solving the problem. We require this formula. Okay, where q dash nothing but what, q divided by a dx. Okay, so just you transfer to this side, it will go this side. Okay, where q dash nothing but what, this value. Okay, so this equation is called as what, the differential equation for one dimensional fluid flow through porous medium. Okay, so now coming to the second one, the derive the differential equation for the fluid flow in a uniform pipe or around the solid bodies. Okay, so this is a uniform pipe will be there. Okay, the fluid flow in pipe, that is entry, this is the exit level. Okay, figure shows the fluid flow in a uniform pipes. Okay, let vx is the velocity of fluid flow and phi is the velocity of potential junction. Okay, so the equation for this fluid motion can be expressed, already we know this. Okay, v of x is equal to minus dou phi by dou x. Okay, similarly we have the okay, another end, that is vy is equal to minus dou phi by dou y. Okay, so according to the law of conservation, what, the square, the you have to add these two equation and square it. Okay, so that is dou square phi by dou x square plus dou phi by dou y square, which is equal to okay, which is equal to 0. So this equation we are going to call as a second order differential equation for 2D fluid through pipe. Okay, so this small derivation, this is not important, but this derivation is very important for the what, the fluid flow. Okay, so derive the differential equation for the one dimensional fluid flow through this porous medium. Okay, so these two these two derivation you have to remember. Okay, so here in this in fluid flow problem, that is it is similar to what we solved in the, that is a analysis of that what the step bar, that bar problem. Okay, so but here the formula going to changes. Okay, that is wherever nodal temperature are there, we are going to use here p1 p2 p3. Okay, so wherever heat flux, okay, that is q, wherever here we are going to use the velocity fluid, that is the fluid velocity small v, and thermal conductivity we are going to use the permeability of coefficient. Okay, k, sometimes the k value not given in the question. Okay, so you have to assume k is equal to you, how you assume in the area in the composite wall. Okay, so like that you have to assume this permeability coefficient k is equal to 1. Okay, so this is about what the two derivation, that is a fluid flow through porous medium and fluid flow in a uniform pipes. Okay, you have to remember this. Okay, so nothing is there, just you have to remember this mass in plus mass, that is the mass of heat flow generated inside that, which is equal to out. Okay, so we have this formula m of in nothing but what, vx e a dt into area into this e into dt plus e into q dt. Okay, so this you have to remember, this is substitute in this equation, you are going to get this. Okay, like this you have to derive the these two equation what in the fluid flow. Okay, so I hope you have to I hope you understand this. Okay, so fluid flow is very major rule in this what and the related to heat that what heat flow. Okay, even if you take any type of the pipes or counter sinking counter this what if any type of the shape, if you pass the fluid depending upon the how much pressure it is coming from the that is inlet wall to outlet wall, that is measure rule. Okay, so that is required okay, so like this. Okay, so have to remember this table. Okay, so this table is very important for the to solve the numerical problems on this fluid flow. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Thank you.